Hello, LIBA301 online students. Welcome to week 4 of the course. I wanted to take just a couple minutes here to go over kind of what is coming right in front of you this week. Here I'm in week 4 and I'm in instructor mode, and the reason I did that is I have to get into a document that I wouldn't be able to access in the student mode, so that's why I'm here. So it does look a little bit different than what you're normally used to seeing here. So one of the things I just put in for this week is a literature review format. I'm going to get into that in a minute here, but I wanted to point out, make sure you're following and keeping up with the readings, because they really are significant for the topics that are coming right in front of you. So make sure to keep up on the readings. There's a set of templates in here that I'm going to go over in another video, which will just be a few-minute video that I'm going to go over some of these templates, which are helpful tools for us to use as we're writing when we're trying to, trying to say something a certain way and we can't figure out how to say it, and we need to get that down in writing. And these templates are helpful for that kind of thing. So they're helpful for us to make like voice markers, so it's easy to distinguish between what others are saying about a subject or an issue or a topic, and what we're saying. There are templates for helping introduce your views, to agree with others, to disagree with others, to agree and disagree at the same time. So that I'm going to get into in another video and post that up here either today or tomorrow. There is a discussion post, primary versus secondary sources, that you'll have to respond to this week, which is due by Sunday before 11:59 p.m. And then the big thing coming this week, of course, is the literature review. So the two things that you must submit this week are the discussion on primary and secondary sources, and then the literature review. The literature review is going to be a 3-page paper. You're going to follow your style formatting. So the majority of you are APA in this course, I believe. I think there's one MLA, one Chicago student maybe. But follow the style formatting for literature reviews. Here is a format that I would like for you to follow overall. Okay? Keeping within your stylistic formatting, this is the format here where, and this would be for APA. Obviously, you have a title page. You'll have your introduction, and I talked about this in previous weeks. This is stuff that you did for your research proposal. A lot of that you're going to be able to pull in and use again for this piece, for this writing assignment, because you did the work on, defining what the problem is. You did the work on your topic and defining what your topic is and narrowing it down and giving your topic statement. You did the work on developing your research question and your thesis statement. So all that stuff can go together and be your introduction. And then the body of the paper is here. It starts in 3. So you have, in the body of the paper, you discuss your sources. This will be your sources that are directly related to your research question and your thesis statement. Okay, so use your research question as a basis for finding sources. Those sources need to match, and that's the part about you doing the research. You need to find sources that are extremely relevant to your topic. Okay, and then there are just some subheadings in here that I want you to read down through. I'm going to go over the main stuff. You'll have the body, and then you'll have a discussion, and then this could be a place where the research suggests this, and it doesn't address this issue, and here are the implications of this, that kind of thing. So that's where the discussion and then the conclusion, that kind of language comes into play. So you're looking at what some of the research did, what it shows, what it doesn't show, what needs to happen, what are implications of this topic, of the problem that you addressed, and then kind of building on that for your discussion and conclusion. Now, there are ways that you could combine these two, the discussion and the conclusion. But if you're writing in APA formatting, you may want to use these here as headers. Okay. And then, of course, you have your references page. If you're APA, if you're MLA, it's works cited. If you're Chicago style, it's bibliography, that kind of thing. But you can use these as headings for your literature review. Okay, so I wanted to put this out there for you. And I do have office hours a lot this week, both in person, and majority office hours are online. So we can jump on a Google Meet. We can meet up in my office up on campus. I use the adjunct office. So there are various ways. We can email, we can talk on the phone. There are various ways that we can meet this week. But this is something I wanted to put out there that you can follow for your literature review. But I want you to keep in mind the work that you did for the first topic proposal can be utilized and brought in because it's your work. If you want to use your introduction that you did, if you wrote a really formal introduction and you want to use that for the literature review, by all means do. Okay? That's the point I wanted to make. Think of this as a formal paper. It's a 3-page paper, not including the references, not including the title. So with the title, 3 pages of your paper itself, and then the references page, you're going to have a total of 5 pages for this one. Okay? If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. All right, take care. Have a great week.